Given matrix A, we need to transform it into its row reduced echelon form, and we also need to find its inverse. So let's start by transforming it in reduced row echelon form. So our first step is to add row 3 multiplied by 2 to row 1. So row 1 becomes row 1 plus 2 times row 3. And our matrix becomes 1, 0, 0, and the rest of the rows stays the same, so 0, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. In our next step, we subtract row 3 from row 2, so row 2 becomes row 3, row 2 becomes row 2 minus row 3. So our matrix becomes 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. And our last step is to divide the second row by 2. So row 2 becomes row 2 over 2. And our matrix becomes 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And it's a reduced row echelon form of matrix A. So let me highlight it. So it's our reduced row echelon form. Well, now let's find its inverse. In order to find the inverse of A, we can write it down as A and identity matrix equals matrix A on the left side and identity matrix on the right side. And now we'll also perform some row operations in order to find the inverse. So our first step is to divide row 2 by 2. So row 2 becomes row 2 over 2. So here we get 1, 0, negative 2, 1, 0, 0. This stays the same. Here it's 0, 1, 1 over 2. 0, 1 over 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Now we multiply the third row by 1 over 2 and subtract it from the second row. So row 2 becomes row 2 minus 1 over 2 times row 3. And we get 1, 0, negative 2, 1, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0. Here we have 0, 1 over 2, and negative 1 over 2. In our next step, so here the third row is the same, 0, 0. In our next step, we multiply the third row by 2 and add it to the first row. So row 1 becomes row 1 plus 2 times row 3. So we get 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 over 2, negative 1 over 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So now we see that A inversed equals this matrix. So this is A inversed. I'll just copy paste it. A inversed equals this. We can verify it by multiplying A by A inversed, and we will get identity matrix.